You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, I got to tell you, the weirdest thing about this Paige Bueckers article that was written by some wokey that ended up on The Guardian is that he believes that white America are the only ones that don't want to be fed woke sports propaganda either. I find that weird because right now, white America is being targeted. Angel Reese fans been targeting us for a while, have they not? Now, the weirdest part about this is a video from yesterday, and that guy on the left is John Matrix, who owns half of this channel, by the way. All right? And half of Black and White Sports, the bigger channel. I own half of it, too. That's my buddy, and that's my business partner. Last I checked, he's black. Him and I literally started these sports channels because we were sick of activism, woke activism in our sports. And attacks just like this. And I'm talking about this right here. Ex-NBA player claims white America hasn't embraced Paige Bueckers like Caitlin Clark. How about number one to start with? She's not nearly the player that Caitlin Clark is. How about we start there? All right? But no, it's not just white America that is sick of activism in their sports. Latinos, Hispanics, Asians, blacks. That's right. Native Americans, many of them who are subscribed to both channels, by the way, with a combined subscriber base of 400,000, have overwhelmingly rejected this bullshit from the sports media. All right? This kind of crap right here. And yeah, Paige Bueckers is woke as hell. And she's going to come into the league and join the WNBA activism full force head on. And I'm sorry, but no, she's probably not going to be embraced over that because we are sick of it in our sports in general. I mean, that's these WNBA players. That's their problem with regular sports fans now watching their league. Everybody's coming to the league and they start checking things out and went, Jesus, is it all a bunch of political propaganda from the players in this league? And yeah, Caitlin Clark had one bad interview where she come out and lost her mind, or somebody said, look, if you want to survive the league, maybe you need to say this. By the way, that interview hasn't helped her at all. They still cannot stand her. All right? Now, I'll go right over here. I don't know Mick. Mick Talks Hoops, good basketball channel on YouTube. It is. We cover some of the same kind of things, but I still put other content up on this channel. All right, he said, this is a completely embarrassing article. Caitlin Clark is a worldwide phenomenon whose playing style has drawn a level of hype that hasn't been seen in basketball in a decade. At least a decade, Mick. At least a decade. Seriously. So, that led this Paige Bueckers supporter, I guess, right here, 1,500 followers, to literally quote tweet this and put low-key, what if you dead-ass kill yourself? Oh, look out. Now, watch out now. You're going to be accused of being an Angel Reese fan because they're quick to wish death on you and your wife real fast. Real fast. All because he said this. Paige is also not in the same stratosphere as Caitlin Clark as a player. So now Paige Bueckers fans are going to be unhinged? Seriously? Is that where we're going? Paige Bueckers and Caitlin Clark are recognized among the best in women's basketball. However, former NBA veteran Etan Thomas, I went and looked him up. He averaged like 2.5 points a game. The number 12 pick in the 2000 draft contrasts how white Americans view the two based on stark differences in speaking out against racial injustice. Quote, perhaps it's because, unlike Clark, Bueckers has always been outspoken about issues off the court, Thomas wrote in a Guardian article. At the 2021 ESPYs, who the hell watches the ESPYs? I haven't seen the ESPYs in probably like 20 years, maybe 15 years. I maybe watched the first like 3 or 4, and that's it. Outside of live games, I do not give ESPN my time. Bueckers was named the College Athlete of the Year. She used her acceptance speech to celebrate and honor black women in particular. Oh, great. Apologizing for being white again. Okay. In Bueckers' famous ESPY speech, she used her platform to recognize those who didn't get the same recognition as her, specifically highlighting black women. While black America cheered Bueckers, it seemed like mainstream white America, a demographic once viewed her as, in her words, a media darling, weren't signaling out her praises. Once again, mainstream white America. That dude on the left hates that kind of crap coming out of athletes' mouths. I'm just saying. This getting to put all people in a box, it doesn't work like that anymore. The election should have told you that. That's a melting pot of individuals that come together that overwhelmingly rejected this crap. All right? A demographic once viewed her, as in her words, a media darling, wasn't singing her praises quite as much, and still don't, Thomas continued. Is it a coincidence, or maybe because her injuries have made people forget her greatness as an athlete? If you want to talk about people not talking about her because of her injuries, taking her off the court, that's one thing. All right? But talking about it because, yeah, we don't want woke propaganda. You're right. We're fed up with it. It's rejected. But she's back from injury, and so now why aren't people focused on Bueckers as they were Clark last year when she was tearing up college basketball? Maybe if Bueckers had delivered a more vanilla ESPY speech, things would be different. Thomas even referenced the Angel Reese villain arc in the 2023 women. Somehow they got to bring Reese into this women's championship as an example of white America lauding Clark against a fictional enemy. Quote, meanwhile, there has been no black villain for Bueckers to compete with. The fact that has meant she gained less attention and adoration from Middle America says a lot about the state of the country. Good God, who greenlit this article from a Jamel Hill wannabe? Yeah, people are tired of it. People are tired of people race baiting, talking about race, it being shoved in people's faces. You're right. We have rejected that. And yeah, we have quit talking up the athletes that do. You're right about it. I'm not going to act like, I'm not even going to halfway pretend that we're not fed up with it. The nation is fed up with it. They just voted against the crap. Everything woke turns to shit, is the saying. That's the phrase. That's the slogan. That's the battle cry at this point. Unbelievable. I mean, yeah, people don't want to hear woke activism. And as long as she comes in the league and she joins the likes of Dejanay Carrington and all these others that are always promoting some kind of activism, she's not going to know. Why? Because sports fans want to watch damn sports and want to talk about damn sports. Not that crap. Not that crap right there. And yeah, we do sort of want our athletes to act with some class, and when they don't act like class, yeah, we're going to call them out too when they're walking around butt naked, damn near it. I mean, come on. There's a lot of things sports fans are tired of. This is part of it. This is part of it. Tell me what you think. Oh, and again, like I said at the very beginning, she's not nearly the basketball player that Caitlin Clark is, so stop that crap. Peace, I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.